Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Nick. Makers Club, brought to you by my homie Kaelin Ellis, right here on MKRS-FM. Makers Club Radio, live at 5. Let's get it.
If you hear my voice for the one time, drop some emojis in the chat real quick. We're about to begin. All right, Maestro. You know that one. No. That one right there. What's good, everybody? My name is Kaelin Ellis here, and you're tuned in to Makers FM.
You are now tuned in to Makers Radio, the best in the world. If you don't know, now you know. No.
If you tune into the first time or the second time, third time, let me know. Silver Rose says, Kaelin, is your MIDI keyboard working? You'll need it for later. You'll see why. Hold on, let me check. Let's see. First timer, shout out to Produced by Vibes in the chat right now. It's been a minute, Elijah. Man, how's everybody feeling today? It is currently Friday, October the 10th, 2025.
Hey, welcome to the club.
How's everybody this Friday? Hope everybody's doing solid. We're on some frequencies for the one time. I'm gonna give you a little update. Today is Feedback Friday. And I'm pretty excited about this. So let's see if we can run some frequencies for the one time. Shout out to Gray Keys for following. Appreciate everybody who's been following for the live streams. You know what I'm saying? We've been tapping in literally for the last almost 5 years. Almost 5 years live here on the stream. You know, so shout out to Makers FM. Shout out to Makers Club. Everybody, if you don't know what the Makers Club is, let me go and give you a little rundown of what's going down. Okay, let me give you a little rundown. Since there are some new people here, folks who don't know what's going on, let me go and give you a little rundown. My name is Kaelin Ellis, and you're tuned in to one of the best live streaming shows for music production that you can get into. Community-based, might I add. It's community-based because the greatest producers in the world run this stream. Okay? And they are known as none other than the Makers Club. So, if you want to tap in with the Makers Club, I highly urge you guys to go to my Gumroad page and cop a sample pack. Cop something from the store. You won't regret it. But specifically, before we get into the details of the community, I gotta let you guys know I'm playing a show next week, Friday, with Iman Europe, bro. I'm gonna be playing a show with Iman Europe, and I'll be playing in Orlando, Florida. Be playing at this spot called The Social. And if you've never tapped in with The Social before, here's the details. It's in Orlando, Florida on October the 17th. The tickets are on my website. Tap. And I'll also be playing on the 29th, New York at Racket NYC a couple weeks from now. And November 13th, I'll be in Los Angeles, California, playing at the Echoplex. So if you want to tap in with your boy, highly urge you guys to get. Yeah, I know John Q, bro. John Q, listen, hold on, Petrolane. Wait a second. You just kind of hit me with the history. So John Q, shout out to John Q. When I was just starting to get some buzz on Instagram with uploading the beat videos back in 2020, 2021, I did a DJ set on all my homies' Twitch stream way back in 21. I had like the afro pick, the glasses, the frames and all that. I was heavy in it. And so he literally let me play my first like live stream set on his streaming platform. So shout out to John Q, bro. He's been an incredible like homie and OG for the years, like literally throughout the years. Even before that, like before the whole quote unquote what everybody calls success happened, like he was just a great guy. He's a great guy, and every once in a while I hit him up. I literally talked to him last week. I hit him up last week. So funny you mentioned his name. Great dude, bro. Great guy. Silver Rose says, I missed the pick. It was iconic. I know, dude. I know, man. But you got to think, man. I'm like, the Pocket X drum's been giving me life. Shout out to everybody that's caught my sample packs. I have a sample pack called the Pocket X pack. It's a volume X, my volume 10 drum pack. It's literally like all these different drum loops. But if you want to be able to tap in with that, go to my Gumroad, bro. Go to my Gumroad and you'll be able to see what's going on. KaelinEllis.gumroad.com. Let me also remove this because it's past October the 6th. Let me go ahead and pass that. But check this out. I have a free kit on my Gumroad site. It's 13 sounds. For the free ski, you got drums, textures, one-shots, 100% royalty-free for personal and commercial use, part of the ongoing free kit series, which I might be dropping another one maybe next week. So yeah, if you get it for free, you'll be able to get the download immediately. But if you choose to donate, you will get access to the Discord, which the Discord, aka the Makers Club, it is a private bargained community. So I know. But keep in mind, every once in a while, whenever I drop a new sound pack, I do give away 100 free downloads. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If I announce a sound pack and it's gonna be out, boom. I could probably make a logo for the free kits if you want me to. Yes, Silver Rose. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and let y'all know, for tonight, we have free Q slot, and this logo was designed by our very own Silver Rose. So, Silver Rose, if you want to, bro, I would love for you to make a logo for the free kit series. That would be really awesome. And if you want to, you could play around with like the eyes, like play around with the eyes and make it be like the counting. Like if the eye could count, like put like for the next one, but like 2 eyes or like something cool like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only request I have. Shout out to Silver Rose. But yeah, man. Hey, man. Say, man. Yeah, so shout out to Silver Rose. He's been slowly but surely curating the look for what the community is. But today we have Feedback Friday. And so currently at this moment, every single Feedback Friday, I'll allot some time to be able to have people submit their music, your songs, your beats, your instrumentals, whatever it is. You can submit it and send it here for the live stream and we listen to it, whatever. What I won't accept and what we don't accept are full albums, no full projects, non-music related content. And what I also got to do too is I got to drop this little stipulation in here because some of y'all been dropping 2 songs in these submissions and that is not okay. Okay? But if it's dope, it's dope. So I'm not going to like be mad at that. Okay? So I just want to preface this because I saw someone's like, yo, I'm going to submit 3 beats in 1 submission. Why would you want to do that? just join the line again. But nah, they like, nah, I want 3 of my beats to play at the same time, and you gotta listen to all of them. One song. Oh my Lord. I'm just like, wait a second. Hold on. It's 1 submission, guys. Bro, I be looking at some of these submissions, I be like, God.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
How did we get here? But I'm gonna let today slide for the one time only. I'm gonna let today slide, okay? I'm letting today slide. I ain't gonna be like, no. But I'm just saying. All right, because we have a lot of submissions sometimes, and plus it's only like I only have a certain amount of time here on this stream to be able to pull off these joints. I didn't know there's a rule. Every track, every 15 seconds, just a new beat. Oh my god! I was like, oh my gosh, man, this is woo, Jesus. Yeah. I wonder what else I have to say, if there's anything else I gotta share before we get deep into it today. Ronnie Air said, abusing the grace, my bad. It's okay.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
It's all right. It's okay. Quick album speed run. He said, wait, I need to find the one that says, I need to find that one video where the dude says, police, help! I need to find that video. Hold on. Police help. I need that video. Hold on. Wait, let me record it into my Ableton real quick. I'll record that into my Ableton. I need to find that. I need to find that and just record it. That way I can have it just in here. That way y'all are just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Yep, I found it.
Police! 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 Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police!
You know, bro. He was like, hey, yo, look at this. I'm literally gonna use this, okay? This is about to be literally like my favorite. Just as, bro, listen, we getting the soundboard right, okay? We are getting the sound right. He said, police help. Wait a second. Matter of fact, I didn't even record it. I didn't record it. God, dog. Hold on. I need to get that. All right. So we're going to give y'all a little talking music real quick. He's like, hey, yo, for real. Let me get this real quick. I gotta capture this. Hold on. I got to capture this. If I don't, I'm going to be so disappointed. I have to get it. I gotta go get it. Police help.
Police! 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 Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Police!
I had to get that. That was good. So I feel like that. I mean, it make you feel like that. I'm just saying. This is gonna be great though. I'm keeping this. Whatever this is. Right here.
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help!
I'm getting that. Hold on. That's it. Get the whole thing. There we go. I had to get the police because y'all be submitting like 5 joints with this joint, so I have to just come through and be like,
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police!
hey yo, just hooting and hollering. But today we got Feedback Friday going on, y'all. And I'm very excited to listen to these submissions. Currently at the moment, we have like 11 slots left. We gave away 10 every single morning at 10 a.m. on Fridays. We usually give away 10 free slots just to be able to listen and whatnot. So let me go ahead and just say this as well. I will not be on live next week, Friday. And I'll explain. Because I will be playing a show in Orlando. And that means also I won't be here on the stream. And the very next week, I'll be going to New York. So if there's anybody that's gonna be in New York before I do the New York Racket Show, NYC, I would love to see you guys in person. I would love to meet you guys. I'm probably gonna be posting that I'm gonna be like, cooking up live on some spots. Man's do a show at SeaWorld. That's hilarious. No, I'm at the social. Ronnie Year, I talked to Ronnie Year earlier today. Shout out to Ronnie Year for the one time. But yes, very excited. Very, 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 very excited for the coming days. But I won't be here live on Friday next week and the following week because I have the show. So if anything, I'll say I'll be back on the feedbacks for October the 31st. So technically, like that's essentially what's happening. I'm not gonna be here for a little bit. So brace yourself. Tonight is the last night that I'm gonna be doing feedback for a little while. So if you're trying to get your joint not fixed, but giving feedback tonight, I would highly urge you guys to skip the line. Skip the line. Otherwise, you'll just end up like,
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police!
you said police. Police! Popo! I ain't never heard nobody scream for the police like that. What key is he in? Hold on, let me see here.
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help!
I don't know.
Police!
He in K flat probably.
Help! Police!
Hold on, what is it? Have I thought about a Makers Club album? Bro, I haven't made like a compilation album in a minute. I was making a lot of those at the beginning of this year, but a lot of people got onto me for using AI for visuals. So it's on YouTube. Hold up.
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Police!
He is in the key. He goes from like C, B. He goes from like a C to B. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on.
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police!
Bro, I'm not even kidding. Yo, if you listen to this, hold on. This is so comical to me. Like, hold on. Like, literally listen to his voice real quick. This is...
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Police!
Wait, that's so funny. I could chord that.
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police!
It's like he got higher the more he got into it. I'm sorry. That was just too funny to me. I was like, wait, I need to know what key that is. But we're going to be listening to feedback tonight here on the live stream. If you have not submitted, this is your chance. Submit. If you're in the chat, and I actually recommend everybody to do two things. If you want to know how to submit to this, literally type in on your chat, submit, and a link should pop up literally to the chat. Submit your track for feedback. You're ready to join the queue. And what's crazy is we only got 11 spots left, guys. Only 11 spots left. And I won't be on here for a good couple weeks, so...
Oh, we need to cut that. Welcome to the club.
You gotta go ahead and cut it for the one time.
We need to cut that check, okay?
ASAP.
ASAP.
ASAP. It's only $20. Listen to your joint, giving honest feedback. And yes, tell everybody to type in submit with the exclamation point at the beginning if they want to get the link. I request that for everybody live here on this chat, because sometimes you got to type in with the exclamation point at the beginning. Put exclamation point at the beginning, you're good. Just type in exclamation point, submit. And it'll pop up in the chat. Type that in. And look at that. Look at that. Look at the chat. It says it right there. Submit your track for feedback. Yeah. Plus, let me also mention, we have many viewers right now tuning in from Twitter, formerly known as X, well, formerly known as Twitter, X. We got Twitch right now, and we got YouTube. So wherever you're located right now, type in that command. You will be able to get access to it ASAP. We got some guest streamers lined up. I'm gonna be talking to some people. Ken Don, I talked to Ken Don last couple weeks. I haven't got a chance to tap in with him to see what he's on for this week. I know we have Wolf, aka Terror Beats, formerly known as Terror Beats. Shout out to Terror. Both of those individuals were on last time I was gone. So if any of you guys want to be able to stream to Makers Club, the Makers FM, let me know. Hit me up if you got a streaming space. You want to be able to play your music, stream your process. This is the space to do it. I'll open up the floor to you. Let me know. Just let me know. Like, hit me up in the Discord, obviously, but if you want to, let me know. Let me know. All right. Close all the tabs to the right. Let's see here. We finna get to it, though, all right? Finna get to it. All right. So let's see here. Let's go to survey. All right. Super excited. Going to the skips first, and then we're gonna go to the free slots that I gave away. So let's go. Let's go. First submission, we have Petrolane. And Petrolane says here, quote unquote, "Yo, Kaelin and fam, I'm submitting a new track called Poor. This one's part of my P series, a collection of R&B and future hip hop joints. I've been building each track starting with the letter P. Pushing P. It's my way of creating a cohesive world sonically and visually while pushing." You should put like a parentheses, like put a parentheses around P, while pushing my sound forward one release at a time. Like every time you use the word like the letter P, you should just put a parentheses around it. I've been in the background listening to the streams. Life's been lifing lately, but I'm excited to finally tap back in and share this one with y'all. Petrolane. Let's go. I'm excited to see what this one is. Let's go, Petrolane. First submission of the night. Let's get it.
Baby girl, what's your name? You are the one I wanted Let's vibe out. Let's ride out. Oh, slide out. Yeah, take it off.
There's like a crazy combo between a pluck and a string. I like that. That's really phenomenal. Shout out to Petrolane for that one. I love how I love the direction, especially Poor having like the direction, especially with the eye right there on it's like I see the correlation that you're utilizing with the branding, especially how like even the track, it has a very clean. You have a very clean like approach right now, Petrolane, and I like this. You know what I'm saying? You should treat P like an element. You know what I'm saying? Like you should treat P like a parentheses, period block, like kind of thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You're on to something with this P thing though. Like you pushing P. Quite literally, he's pushing P, y'all. Potassium. Petroleum. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you're onto something with this. So I support 100%. You saw I commented on it. By the way, I do have a Makers Club SoundCloud. If you guys did not know, it is Makers FM on SoundCloud. I'm going to be uploading a icon for that. But this is really sick, dog. Shout out to Petrolane for the one time for the submission. So, yeah. Up next, Diagonals says here nothing. There's nothing from Diagonals. He didn't have anything to share. Let's see what's going on. Brian. All right, here we go. Let's go. So first and foremost, what I love about this track, I'm gonna give you something that kind of popped up in my mind a little bit. The year was 2007, and you guys can look this up. The year was 2007 or 2008, and Flying Lotus played his first set, I think, at Sonar Fest. Now, if you guys don't know what Sonar Fest is, it's an overseas festival, and he played by far the most craziest, almost Aphex Twin machine like sonics for like a solid 2 hours. It's like 2 hours long, and he played hours and minutes and seconds, and it's like hard to the wall, hard nosed electronic, just experimentation, and it's 2008. Okay, he's rocking like the Kangol cap. Like, no one knows about Kangol cap Lotus. That was truly an era, okay? Hearing this made me think about Flying Lotus playing at the Sonar Fest way back in the day. And so, Diagonals, this is insane. Your understanding of being able to like take certain sonics and whatever vein of inspiration and flow you leaned into in order to make something this caliber, I highly encourage you to keep doing that. Please. Pretty please. Because the thing about it is like, it made me understand, not this particularly, but what it brought up the thought of is real electronic sonics and experimenting is really understanding like, I'm gonna play with this pattern. I'm gonna chip away at it. And what you hear is someone actually chipping away at how far the rabbit hole goes. And so that's what I really appreciate about it. It just went like a journey. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What am I needed on my journey as well? But this was phenomenal, man. Shout out to Brian, aka Diagonals for the one time. So, up next, Gray Keys Music. And he says, what up, Kaelin? I was just vibing on this track for a bit. Hope that you like it. All right, let's see what's going on. Tiffany Blue by Gray Keys Music. Okay, I'm going to copy this mug. And boom, right here. Let's see what's going on. Why does feel like a sangria? I feel like I'm wearing all white. Ooh, this is smooth. Yeah. This is so smooth. Police, someone get this man.
Compliments what she does.
Woo!
Tender roses just because. If it's violin she loves, let them play.
Someone get this man. low-key hear Riss writing bars over this. I could low-key hear Riss doing, because Riss is in it. Shout out to Riss for the one time. I can hear her writing lines over this.
What she does, tender roses, just because. If it's violin she loves, let them play. Dedicate her favorite song and hold her closer all night long. Love her today, find 100 ways.
That is phenomenal, bro. Cash that check ASAP.
I need to cut that check, okay? ASAP!
That was in key. That's crazy. Shout out to Gray Keys for the one time. Oh my God. See, that made me feel like I was at the cookout. Made me feel like I had my all white on. Made me feel like I had fleece. Felt like I had like khakis, bro. Felt like I had like I just had some like, you know, tater tots with like a over easy egg, and now I just like sipped a little, you know, a little something, you know, something a little chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the white fleece at the cookie, bro. Listen, I will with the loafers down. Let me tell you something. This is real loafers energy, bro. This is real loafers energy. You gotta listen. The tan ones, oh my God. It just makes you, when you play this, it makes you want to do this. I kid you not, right? Hold on. It makes you want to do this. Bro, I can't even make it up. That's what it feels like. Shout out to Greg Keys, bro. It just gotta, okay. If you could say what kind of cologne this one smells. It says Tiffany Blue, GK Flip. What would the cologne like smell be? Like what kind of like Crash said that was me at the Ringo concert dance. Someone come help this man.
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help!
Yeah. Someone get this man. Shout out to Gray, bro. Man, dog, you might have to cash that check ASAP, doc. But that is phenomenal. Shout out to Gray Keys for the one time. Up next, we got my boy Scoochie. And he says, how does this one make you feel? How would you promote a track like this? No wrong ideas. Okay. All right, guys. All right. Hold up.
Please.
Hold up.
Jesus Christ.
We have a request from my boy Scoochie, and he says here in quote, how does this one make you feel? How would you promote a track like this? No wrong ideas. Let's get to it. If you want to submit, put ! Submit. Type that into the chat and it'll be right there. So let's see what's going on. I'm curious to see what's going on here.
I done been through it all, but I still rose from my falls, but man, I'm grateful through it all, but now the whole world gon' sing along. I wrote these songs for you, so you see who I am inside. I've been learning from these lessons, now I'm coming out energized. It's hard to find yourself when you looking to toe the line. You can see the signs, it's all if I wanted to grow. I need to swallow pride. I found the time for more self-love, and now it's well-deserved. I only make the music for unseens and never heard. It's quite absurd to see my life and how it turned, and now inspire others to reach a dream with every word. Your future's calling, but find yourself to be all, and you never taking a loss, but seeing is problem solving. Be allergic to the hate, and doubters can hold the ball, and gratitude has been the key to shift the gears while you stalling, cause you've been through it all, but you still rose from my falls, but man, I'm grateful through it all, but man, the whole world gon' sing along. I tell them that I've been through it all, but still rose from my falls, but man, I'm grateful through it all, but man, the whole world gon' sing along. I tell them that all the struggles gave me every reason to trust you, and I hope I've been the same. I just took a breath this morning, gotta look at who I am. Woke up in a world every moment's under fire.
They say that I'm the best and I agree like touche. Took a couple L's last year like Cool J. Now I plead the fifth like I'm slinging a clue tape. Sweet 16s like I'm sipping on Kool-Aid. Cool it down, I'm the new edition of the iPhone. Worldwide known, defecating on microphones. CIA wiretap, listen close. I just copped a crib on a different coast. I promise not to quit when shit get difficult. I'm feeling cold like in a winter coat. Clubbing in my 70s, on life and longevity. Flexing on my enemies in public like I'm Chuck D. Rolling in the deep like Adele with Adele. Overlapping with the rapping, I promise I do it well. I'm picky with all my lyrics, these people Pinocchio. Geppetto, I switch the levels, I master all of my flows. Leap of faith in it, shout out to y'all making it big. Flights to Jamaica, how I'm taking a trip. I reminiscing on my flight, how my life is a trip. I shoot my shot every day, even if I'm a miss. No missiles, but I'm the bomb when I come to this shit. Dynamite high, need me a good time. Bitcoin bull run, this shit a good time. Precious metal with the verses, this shit a gold mine.
Cause you've been through it all, but you still rose from my falls, but man, I'm grateful through it all, but man, the whole world gon' sing along. I tell them that I've been through it all, but still rose from my falls, but man, I'm grateful through it all, but man, the whole world gon' sing along. I tell them that
Wow, bro. Someone get the police on this man.
Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police!
Somebody get the police on this man. You know what? Hold up. Can someone in the Discord drop me a police siren sound? I need that. Okay, so first and foremost, you asked, how does this one make you feel? Bro, I am vibing like crazy on top of this. I love how it feels very open, vibey. It makes you want to chant the lyrics back. Honestly, because I know Sam Wise, shout out to Sam Wise, he was on this stream like a couple months ago. What's so crazy about this is Sam Wise actually mixed and engineered the entire album that I did with Iman Europe. So shout out to that. Super crazy crossover there. But my boy Scoochie, I honestly, looking at this record, you called it blue sky energy. It has a very much by the coast kind of energy. Like you would have to be by the beach side. I would recommend you being, and as well, shout out to Stephen Joseph and Kasim for the one time. I would recommend having for a video like this. A video like this requires by the water, blue sky, maybe sunset. I say bonfire. I say like you just gotta be with the homies vibing. Like I would feel like West Coast going down like certain like boulevards. You see the palm trees. you gotta like the way that I see this, I would promote it as if like if you could capture the most beautiful essences of what it feels like to be on the West Coast by the Palm Beach. Okay. I don't know if that'd be like going to Venice Beach and just like literally recording yourself in different angles, maybe dapping up people. Hey, yo, what's up? I just can't tell it all. It has an energy on it. And barbecue. What? You know what? Okay. I'm gonna give you the whole plot. Start off the day waking up, and you're like, as the day goes on for the video, meet up with everybody that's a part of the song as the song goes on. And the song should end at a bonfire or like a backyard barbecue where it's like it goes to like all these horns and maybe y'all performing a song in the video. You know what I'm saying? I would recommend doing that. That's the first thing that I see and how it makes me feel. I definitely would promote this track as like I don't know, because we're also too like in a different season, but something like this can go for many different, like a lot of people misconstrue like, oh, it's not the season to drop a song like this. I would love to visually see the trumpets as well. Like me and Ronnie are seeing the same thing. I want to visibly see this on a video of a band singing this in live, like at the end of the video. And that's what I see. I just see you dapping up everybody going like to this, you going... Maybe the beginning of the video is you preparing for this day, and the ending of it or throughout the day, you're just calling to like, hey, you're meeting these random people, just all these different people. And like you invite them to this function where you can record a video. And matter of fact, you should record a video of you inviting everybody to a video shoot of them coming to see you in a backyard perform this song. And you record that as your music video. Record the day and just cut it all. Have y'all like do the song. Brass tracks on horn. You see what I'm saying? You see how like it visualizes like this homie connection? As long as you're outside with people. Exactly, Ciano. You see that. Yeah. I better see somebody jump in the pool. I better see something. Okay, that's what I need to see. I need to see people outside together and the sun is going down progressively as the video goes on. That's all I got. Up next, Soliloquy Vibes. Up next, says here in quote, just looking for feedback and encouragement to get better and enhance my sound. I played all of the MIDI for this and it was inspired by your sound, so I want to take it to the next level. Any pointers are greatly appreciated. Let's get to it. Let's go. Soliloquy on the deal. On the dilly. Actually, I'm gonna make sure I get your name right on here. I don't want to just put Darius Blanton. Unless you want me to say that. All right, let's get it. Let's see what's going on. I think it's loading. Oh, I think it's loading. Hold on. I think we're... What's happening? It's not... Call me Vibes for short. Okay, easy. Vibes for the one time. Or download it so I can play it. Here we go. Hold up, my man. Wait. Let me go and play that one more time. One more time. I downloaded downloaded it. That's hilarious. Rewind it. I love how it starts off. Let's go. Crazy. What? You ain't even gonna like let it roll all the way out like that? Okay, so vibes. For first and foremost, this track is crazy, and I really do enjoy how you were playing around with da 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 da. See, that is classic. Like, okay, you kind of going big band jazz energy on that. Like when I say big band jazz, I say like 1960s. I think about like the old school, like big brand, like big band, like you know what I thought about too? I thought about Erykah Badu. A little bit. All in my mind, I'm feeling high. Oh, what a day, what a day. Yeah, I was thinking like Erykah Badu. So he said, just looking for feedback and encouragement to get better and enhance my sound. I played all the MIDI for this, and it was inspired by your sound, so I want to take it to the next level. Any pointers are greatly appreciated. So you see how I just brought up all these elements of like, it made me think of Erykah Badu, it made me think of big band jazz, it made me think about all these different things. The fact that you had the flute, the drums, the bass, and the keys in there kind of amplified this like jazziness. So I'll give you a good example. I'll give you a good example of what could be improved. How I was referencing those songs. I think about when I want to be able to put a pop of a style, a sound, a reference, if you will. I like to take what I like really recognize from other songs and apply it to what makes me think of a record. So let's say, for instance, I say, oh, what a day, what a day. Like I just referenced Erykah Badu, right? What other instruments are in that song that would be a good pull to drop in something like this, because you're already going down that rabbit hole of doing it. You know what I'm saying? Even for me, I do a lot of music that inspires or brings up memories of many other things. That's how nostalgia works. And so it has a big brass band affiliated to it. For those big like bump, bump, I would recommend getting like a brass pad to play the same chords as well. Like take the exact same chords and get a brass patch. And like make the brass have like it's like hard attacking and slow like sustain that kind of rises or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Make it feel like you're in a big band. Or if you want to make it super jazzy, throw some vibes on it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? So given the fact that you played all the MIDI, it gives you a little bit control to just kind of like, I could put this here, but lean into your influence of what other things you pop up. That's all him. That is all Vibes that did that. You can hear Roy Ayers for sure. That's what comes up when I hear it. So lean more into your influences, because your influences is also your crown. King, wear your crown. Not a crown being like, oh, I'm putting on a crown on your head and then boom, you're king. I'm talking about like you already have the ear to do it. So if you feel something come up, put it on. So it was super dope, bro. Super, super dope. Shout out to Vibes. Up next, we got Core Rex. How's everybody feeling so far? We're listening to submissions here on Makers FM. If you have not submitted to the Q slots, we are giving feedback to this stream. Everybody who submits, you'll be getting feedback here on the stream. Plus, you'll be able to join in on the private Discord I have called Makers FM, Makers Club. 3,000 producers worldwide. And amongst the 3,000, we have had roughly 20 submit tonight. So if you want to be able to skip the line, highly urge you guys to type in submit and send into the Q slot. This logo was even designed by our very own Silver Rose, who is a submitter as well for this tonight. So I'm very excited to see how this goes. Curious to see about the submission. Love you guys. Let's get into it again. So, up next, Core Rex says, this is a track I produced and did vocals on. I'm a verse and chorus, try not to overdo it on the production and leave space for the vox, but I'm not sure if it feels full enough. Okay, fullness. Any feedback is appreciated, and thanks for listening. Let's get it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
I've been feeling patience. I got all the time in this cold, cold world. I got time to make sense. Now, baby, that's a luxury. I'm climbing up the money tree. How you gon' vibe with a nigga like that when you can come and fuck with me? Now, baby, make it make sense. How we in a situation, but we done switch sides of this motherfucking fence. Goodness gracious, can we fake it till we make it? That's worth more than contemplating over one night. Be up in the basement that we locked up. Baby, can you take it? Baby, I can't take it. Baby, I can't. Been waiting all day. Put the pressure on you, feeling love from far away. We gon' fall in line soon. High key, wonder where my dime piece. I mean, where you been at? Wonder where my twin at? Been waiting all day. Put the pressure on you, feel love from far away. We gon' fall in line soon. High key, wonder where my dime piece. I mean, where you been at? Wonder where my twin at?
Hey. Why did I think that I could go a day without thinking about you? Got me thinking about the I do's. Flip you like we do in Tai Chi. Got you wetter than the typhoon. I cannot believe what I see. Every time you been in my room, finally been waiting on. day for you
Watch
to make
this.
the call and say that you was done with work. Time
This
to
is what I'm
flirt. You
hearing.
need dick, I'll break it off. Never been a simp before, but for you, I'm in the mall. Ain't no problem, I'll wait for the pussy like I'm menopause. Last time you were yelling Joseph like Mormons. That's a special good morning. Olympic level performance. Had your leg overhead, hand on the heart like being sworn in. I need a Yelp review. Fucking with you should come with a warning. Living in torment, I've been waiting all day, baby. Let me put the pressure on you. How you buckling your knees, I could ease you. Every moment you around me, I could please you. You just gotta tell me what you need when you're free. I've been
waiting all day. Put the pressure on you, feel the love from far away. We gon' fucking nice from high key. Wonder where my timepiece. I be where you been at. Wonder where my twin at. Been waiting all day. Put the pressure on you, feel the love from far away. We gon' fucking nice from high key. Wonder where my timepiece. I be where you been at. Wonder where my twin at.
Shout out to the one and only. To the one and only Correx. You know what you need on this, bro? What you need, maybe it not even be Rhodes, but you need some warm chords. Like you need like a warm pad that could potentially be like. You need like warm, like a warm coat, like warm colors behind it, because the reason why it feels empty is because it's just voice, melody, and drums. Subtle strings, yeah, like just something that can hold. Like I would recommend a warm pad, like a warm pad with a little bit of string on top of that. And like take off the release, because it's doing that like in and out. In and out. Like literally I would just get a pad with strings, take off the release, and just play those. I would literally just do that on the keys and have that be. I don't know if that makes any sense. It literally it would literally open, like it would give your track a little bit more I don't know, it feel more like a hug. It would feel more like a hug to the sounds. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times when people add like these instruments and stuff, what usually is missing is the atmosphere. We forget that like instruments create an atmosphere. So if you need like an atmosphere to like make it make sense, other than that, you just got a sound. You know, sounds aren't just sounds. Sounds live in spaces, so make the space. You see what I'm saying, Corey? So I hope that helped you, bro. I hope that helped you. Up next, we got Silver Rose on the one of many. He said, I got 2 joints to show you today. However, I present a bit of a challenge for you. You know that keyboard you use for your streams? I want you to use that keyboard and try to solo improvise over the beats I have here today. Oh, boy, Silver Rose. Are you sure you want to do that right now to me? What? Am I being called out to like play keys on a feedback? I can do something. Let's see something. Silver Rose, let's see what's going on. All right, so we're gonna open this up. Silver Rose. He said, I want to do it for both of these. You'll have to guess the key as well. Easy. All right, green walls. Ooh. I like that. Okay. detuned. This is such a classic, bro. That string is like also too. Shout out to Riz for becoming a sales manager now. First off, there are a few things I'm probably gonna have to sit with it if I'm gonna solo that. But I love it did the. Oh, I figured it out. Yeah. That's crazy. Shout out to Silver Rose for always coming through with something crazy. And he said, I got another one for you. So let's see what the second one is. Heavenly Rose. Let's see what the second one is. Shout out to Silver Rose for the one time. I tried to play around with it. The first one was a little bit of a sticky one, but the second one was definitely like transcending. So shout out to Silver Rose for submitting those. He threw it at me. He was like, "Hey, yo, I got to send this to you as an audio file." Yeah, I only got the video right now. Let's see here. Let's go on. You got to let your soul go, Ronnie. Yeah? Let your soul go. Yes, I'm listening and giving feedback to everybody's music right now. So if you want to submit, this is the chance to do it. Let's get to the next one. Mind of Mari is up next. He says, my latest instrumental release. Wanted to hear your thoughts. Turn them speakers up. See what's going on. Let's see here.
Welcome to the club.
It's my favorite key. Stop touching it. I'm sorry. I had to. I'm sorry. I was just I got sidetracked. Shout out to Mind of Mari. First off, I like this beat so much that I had to play over it. I love it. So, first and foremost, I love hearing space. I love hearing these little atmospheres. Because here's the thing, right? What I love about atmosphere is that atmosphere only can be filled when there's like an empty space. So I love how this track had the same vibe of what I was looking at. Sometimes, I'm not even gonna front, sometimes you need to look at something that like a track that it reminds you of like a visual. And I think this beat right here, when I heard this chord right here, that feels like this picture here. And I'm curious to know where did you get this photo? Got K in an improvising mood. Bro, I'm over here improvising on my Ableton line cell. It's so fun. But I like that. I like hearing stuff that feels like this. What's crazy is growing up, I used to look at a lot of I would look at a lot of like natural images with outside world colors. So I'll give you a good example. This picture is a perfect example of looking at the northern lights, but they're also like full moon, and then you see the cactus plants are purple. And so this is quite literally what I feel like my music at times whenever I start doing the weird spacey stuff feels like. It feels like it goes from like the desert to space. And I enjoy records like this. I enjoy when sounds and sonics And then also the visual standpoint, it feels like you're a lone wolf, but like a lone wolf in a different world, if you will. So shout out to Mind of Mari for submitting this one. This was a fun one. It made me want to play over it. That's how good it was. And we got another one from him as well. So let's see what's going on. Area 51. Remember years ago, there was like a party that was about to happen at Area 51 and the National Guard and the government got involved. Y'all remember that? Mari says here in quote, I made this about a week ago. Still working on lyrics on this, but would love to hear your feedback. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, the raid. Remember the raid? Yeah, that was a crazy time. Only 10 people show up to like the raid. Well, what happened was 10 people showed up, but there were other people that were like, yo, you try and raid Area 51, we're gonna shoot you. That was like the whole thing. It was like, if you pull up, we're gonna shoot you. Like, we don't play about Area 51. They try to go to the middle of the desert. Because the National Guard was like 1 million people. First off, I'm glad that they took it serious, but I don't think 1 million people were going to be en route to party like that. Because it got really bad. Remember, there was just the aliens. That was like a whole thing. But let's go. Mind of Mari. Let's see what's going on here, my dude. Let's see what's popping in that mode. Shout out to Mind of Mari. He said, would love your feedback. Vibe said, I would be stuck gaming to this. Honestly, it feels very like, yeah, that lead is ridiculous. The bass, the 808, zoom, 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 zoom. I know whoever decided to create that 808 pattern not just the 808 pattern, but just like the 808 that like the bass part comes late. First off, I feel like there's got to be something scientific about why that patch works so well. But secondly, I love how moody this has. Like, it has a very moody, it kind of like feels like a runoff of the world that you built here. It feels like this world that you are building is kind of like existing in this. And so this desert and in that mode. So it's like, you can kind of like go to like, you kind of go many different ways where you get real moody with it. You can get real like rappy with it. You can give one like really dramatic like hook on reverb. And I mean like really like Hurricane Kanye and Weeknd energy. Like you could put whatever you want on top. You could throw like extra pads and sounds, but I wouldn't overthink the process too much because this track already fills a good lane that a voice would be perfect for on this. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious to know what your inspiration is, because what I'm noticing is there's a very like moodiness to even this track and even this track in that mode. And so I don't know what your influence is, but I would love to see what your take on Aphex Twin's stuff with like your approach on production. So shout out to Mind of Mari for the one time. Up next, we got the one and only Jalen Miles. Jalen Miles is amongst us, and he says, yo, Kaelin, hope your day's going well. I don't think, now this is from Jalen Miles, guys. Watch this. Here we go. He says this here, quote, I don't think I've mentioned this, but I work full-time as a ninja coach. Jalen Miles is a ninja coach? What? Hold on. It's a mix of ninja warrior training and parkour for Olympia gymnastics. I work with kids, and I'm doing that while working towards music, making music a job. I started talking about the idea of making a song for Olympia involving staff and the kids in the community and the gyms to be a part of it. I made this beat, not my ninja. I made this beat the other day. I'll start writing vocal parts for the other kids and people involved soon. It's a rough draft, but I'm pretty excited about this project. As always, if you have any thoughts, I'd love to hear them. Let's go. Let's see what's going on, Jalen. Appreciate you for sharing. Didn't know you were a ninja coach. Man, my ninja. Olympia song. Let's go.
Now you know. No.
shout out to the one and only Jalen Miles. First off, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. I had a crazy idea that I think you might appreciate. So what I love about this track is it has a very energetic kind of energy on it. I think the kids are gonna rock with something like this. But here's also the thing too. If you want to be able to have a little bit of Ronnie says it takes me back to the childhood on the low. What would be really hard, bro? You know what would be really hard, bro? I mean, I'm gonna give you something really simple. So what you should do is get a really... Yeah, there we go. I'm opening up the room. Yeah. There we go. So check this out. You had a part in here that I thought would like, it would be crazy if you like contrasted a little bit. So let's say you got this thing that's going bum bum ba-dum ba-dum. You should get a piano and a really simple one. Something that's like. And then right into the guitar. Cause like it'll allow you to be able to play with this soft and like kid bop energy. Cause here's the thing about kids, right? I'm gonna tell you something that kids love. Kids love fast and up and down motion. Hence, whenever you jump with kids, you tell kids to jump up and get down. Like they just start jumping. Kids, they will be offbeat as long as you give them something to jump to. And so if you give them something like the guitar, and then the guitar right there. And probably at the end of the bar or something. That way you can just play around both of them. Right into it. You see what I'm saying? Like you could do some Run DMC energy. That's what I'm saying. And that's what and this is the one thing that people tend to forget about hip hop, right? What makes hip hop, some kung fu chants probably, just some like vocal chants, like so, hey, 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 hey. Bro, you get some vocal chants from the kids on this, it's a wrap. Okay? Because the one thing about kids is they love sounds that feel like jumping up and down. Matter of fact, I learned something today. I was like listening to some music, and it made me think about like my experience with music. And the older you get, maturity becomes being slower and thinking slower, not speeding up. Immaturity, quote unquote, which is not a bad thing, by the way. Immaturity gets associated with speeding things up. But notice more mature things are about slowing things down. Slow it down. You try and play that for a bunch of adults, we probably gonna give you like good 20 seconds of jumping. But now, like, you know, I'm 28 now. If I jump too much, my knees might go like crazy. So, yeah, the new Mobb Deep got that effect. Yeah, it's just slow and going. Not rushing. So I would recommend like getting some sort of juxtaposing like thing on top of it. I know you're going to crush it too. So shout out to Jalen Miles for the one time being a great role model, my ninja. Up next, Ronnie Air Spacely says here in quote, a few years back, me and a few other disgruntled interns. I don't know why that baby laughed. He said disgruntled. A few other disgruntled interns wrote a diss track about our demanding boss at this recording studio that we used to work at in Philly. I just stumbled upon this and I thought I'd share. We are all here. We were all just blowing off steam and didn't actually get gangsta in the studio. All right, Ronnie here. I'm curious to see what this is because this, the way you express, I have not read the word disgruntled in a very long time. And I don't know why it just made me laugh. It's just disgruntled. He said, I am disgruntled. I'm upset. That's different than being upset. And that's different than being like mad. Disgruntled. Like that grunting is involved with this. It's like, all right, let's go. The second part a lot. Can you tell that I wrote it? Yes, you did. It makes me want to just jig, bro. Like, it just makes me want to like for no reason, bro. It just makes me want to like for this for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, shout out to Ronnie Year for the one time. That is silly, sir. That is a silly joint. That second one, the first one was tight, but when it hit to that second one, that is, ooh, sheesh, Jesus. Gray Key says, I'm a decent man from the city of demon. Ninjas be scheming. Ninjas be shooting senseless violence. Really so many reasons. Mental health reasons. Financial reasons. Drought seasons. Shout out to one and only Gray Keys. First off, I love this joint, dude. That is a little fun joint. It felt like it definitely had that like Neptune's energy on the second half. That was like, oh, that's a fun one. I know some buddies that would rock with that one for sure. You know what I'm saying? And I ultimately think like something like this at the end of the day, Doc, you know, if you would drop that into the Discord or on the Fix That Beat, I would for sure fix that. So shout out to Ronnie Spacely for submitting that as well. And if you didn't know, today we're listening to music submitted by yours truly, aka the Makers Club. And if you haven't tapped in with the Makers Club, this is a chance to be able to submit your track here live on the stream, get it listened to live here in the stream. I'm going to be listening to joints for the rest of the night. We have like 9 remaining, and I'm going to go use the bathroom. I'm going to go pee for a second. If you have not grabbed yourself a snack, if you have not moved, let me know where you're located as well on this planet. We're also streaming to 3 totally different platforms at the same time. We are live from YouTube, Twitch, and formerly known as Twitter. So I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'm gonna grab probably some almonds, and I'll be right back here in the spot. I'm going to be listening to the rest of the joints. If you want to submit, tell everybody that hops into this stream that they can also submit here on the Q slot section of my Gumroad. Just type in Q slot and you'll be able to access it. I'm going to use the bathroom and be right back, y'all. BRB. Grab a snack, unclench your jaw, stretch, get up. BRB.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Neelock, the Beat Ninja, checking in from Atlanta, Georgia, and you are now rocking with the sounds of the one and only Makers Club, brought to you by my homie Kaelin Ellis, right here on WMKRS FM, Makers Club Radio, live at 5. Let's get it.
What's good, everybody? I am back at it again. How y'all feeling right now? We are listening to the rest of tonight's submissions. Today is Feedback Friday, and if you don't know what Feedback Friday is, every single Friday, whenever I'm not traveling, whenever I don't have anything going on, like, you know, going out beyond my city, I usually find myself creating, cooking up, and doing things creatively within the community. And yes, I'm feeling pretty good right now. And so if you want to be able to submit anything you got creatively, I would highly recommend you guys to check out the queue slots. We have 11 slots remaining, and once I finish all of these submissions, I will be hopping off the stream for the last Feedback Friday for the rest of this year. And I'm telling y'all this because I won't be live for the almost the remainder of the week. I got next week Monday and then next week Tuesday, but you know what I'm saying, I'm just letting y'all know, you know what I'm saying? By the way, I'm going to be playing a show as well in Orlando on the 17th. That's literally why I'm not going to be back on the stream next week for feedback. So I'd highly recommend you guys to tap in with that. Not the rest of the year, just the rest of the month. I won't be doing feedback, but I'll be literally ready to travel and do shows, because at the end of the month I'll be in New York. I'll literally be in New York after Orlando. So if you haven't tapped in before, this is a chance to come and see my boy see me play. I'm going to be playing with Iman Europe. I'm going to be performing the album. You know what I'm saying? We're opening up for Rex Life Raj, and if you don't know who he is, look him up. He's an incredible, gifted man. He's on the album for the song Come and Get Me, featuring production from our very own Makers Club. So don't want to miss out on that. So with that being said, let's get back to it. Let's see if we got any extra submissions today. Yeah, we got like 9 left. Got 9 left. Let's get to it. So, up next, we got produced by Rick Valentino, and he says here in quote, some different 2000s R&B influence with some jazzy piano elements. Let's get to it, my dude. Oh! I got to request access. Trying to play it, bro. Trying to play, my G. I'm live right now. He literally had it low. I gotta send a request in order to play it? Oh. God, no. You think, God? Let me try one more time. God. We go to the next one then. All right, Valentino. I'm gonna hold around for a little bit just in case he responds. Up next, Mayo. Let's see what Mayo has. I used to forget that a lot, man. All right, Mayo says here up close, need some help on what else to add to the track, as hooks don't feel pretty bare bones. I guess I need some help figuring out how to make this track feel more dynamic and less static. Okay, static is consistent, so let's see what cannot make this thing consistent. So I'm curious. Let's go.
Tell me why can't find enough, my baby, yeah. So baby, tell me why can't find enough, my baby, yeah. I couldn't let her. Yeah, you got me paralyzed. Tell me what's the matter with us. Yeah, you got me paralyzed. Tell me what's the matter with us.
And you know that I miss it. All the way that we are. You had me paralyzed. I told you I'm stuck and I never wanna go. Look into my eyes, suffer tonight. I'ma take you down with me so I can see you cry. You see how I feel when it's so hard to breathe. When every step you take, you bleed. Girl, you got me paralyzed. Tell me what's the matter with us. Can't find off my baby, yeah. So baby, tell me why. Can't find off my baby, yeah. I couldn't let her. Girl, you got me paralyzed. Tell me what's the matter with us. Girl, you got me paralyzed. Tell me what's the matter with us.
Shout out to the one and only Mayo. Okay, so first off, you mentioned something specifically about how to make this track feel more dynamic and less static. So the reason static is static, it's staying in a place. Everything about this beat, from the production to everything, has literally doodle-doo-doo, doodle-doo-doo, doodle-doo-doo. The reason it's so static is not that the sounds are static. They're very dynamic. But here's the thing. Dynamics, you need moments. Okay? You need moments where you can do like a breakdown. Okay? And I'm going to tell you something cool. What you could do with a breakdown for something like this, you need, and this is why I always tell people, you need a pad. You just really need a solid pad. And I'm gonna just pull up a random one like on Serum or something. And I'm gonna tell you something like, I'll show you a good example. So you need like a pad that's kind of lush or kind of like allows you to be able to like cook the area. You need something like something that could like open it up a little bit. And maybe the same chords. Something that could open it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You need to be able to open it up. You need a moment where and even here's the funny part, right? You're doing it with the guitar on the reverb. The reason that is because if you were to keep playing the trap beat over and over, that guitar is supposed to allow you to be able to you can open it up with a chord. You don't have to do the same. It doesn't even have to be a whole beat. And this is what the OGs used to teach when it came to songwriting. You need something that can break down the very area you created with all those sounds. And the only way you could do that is like open it up with make it drop down to something kind of like without it being as consistent as it was. You need chords. You need this. You need just a good chord that can play the exact melody in a very simple way. If you could simplify that and put it into the track and then have all the elements you have in there, you could reintroduce those things in the middle of a breakdown. You need a true breakdown in this. And you could even take like a brass pad. I took the classic analog and just roll off the high. Look. You see what I'm saying? And just something that simple allows you to be able to like drop it down low and push it back up. Especially the fact that the name of the song is called, if I'm understanding this correctly, Paralyzed. Being paralyzed. Perilous. Yeah, perilous times. But I hope that makes sense, y'all. That shout out to, it's a phenomenal record. You just need something that can drop it for a second and then bring all those sounds you got back in there. Because you got great sounds. You just got to put it down for a second and bring it back. You know what I'm saying? If someone were to talk in circles at some point, they're going to need to put a period on it. You know? They're going to explain why. That's what that breakdown is for. But up next, we got Vashia. Vashia up next says here in quote, "Hi, Kaelin. This time I'm here to promote my new album dropping next month. I have a budget of $0 and a lot of ambition. Appreciate you as always. Anytime, my dude. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it." Good Lord. Absolutely sensational, my good sir. First and foremost, I want to give you some game, sir, because this is phenomenal. Okay, this is phenomenal. So Vashia said here in quote, "I have a budget of $0 and a lot of ambition. Appreciate you as always. I'm going to tell you something that's going to change your life, just because like it changed mine, and I recognize there's power in numbers. And honestly, if you could just." And I'm going to propose this question to everybody that's in the chat right now. I'm just going to propose a question. If you can answer it, let me know. If not, just like completely disregard this. If you could just name the amount of people that you know, not name, but number, how many people do you think you know just in your life, right? Just think about the people you know in your life. How many people would you, if you could put a number on it, how many people do you think you know in your life? I'll give you a couple seconds to answer that. Everybody in the chat, currently, if you listen to this, let me know how many people do you think you know in your life. The reason why I ask this is because Stay True Gang says 4,000. Okay, let's use that number. You do not need a budget, but you do need to know people. Just people that you know. Right? 2,000, 4,000, genuinely. Okay. Like, I could probably list off like a good 4,000 people just off the top of my dome if I were to sit here and just list off this person, this person, this person, this person I met, this person I met, this one. The reason why I say that is because you don't need a big budget to put an album out and have it reach a lot of people. What you need is to talk to the people that you know. The reason why I say that is because I was just, before this stream even started, it actually helped me figure out some things about the Makers Club that I want to like implement as like the future of it. That is, I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of Ebony magazine and Jet magazine. It's like an old classic magazine, and they said this very unique thing, and I'm going to say it just in this chat to keep it super simple, but community networks are distribution networks. If your people are seen, they will turn into the best marketing task force ever. I'm going to let that marinate. Your people, put your people on, and they will put you on. That's how the game works. There's a transaction happening here. The reason why is because even when I think about like the Makers Club, I want to be able to find ways to be able to promote this community. So I want to see y'all win. I want to see someone listen to one of these streams. They see someone that's super cold and they end up watching y'all or end up listening to your beats or end up tapping in. That's why if we end up making something from like the sample library, people saw it and they talked about it. Literally after the stream, like a couple days ago, we were doing the sample flip challenge and quite literally, I had 5 people asking me about that Cento joint that he did with Deed. You remember the one I'm talking about where he flipped clips? He put the clips joint on it. There were a lot of people hitting me up about that. They're like, yo, who's that? Whose joint is that? I was like, that's Ciano. That's from the Discord. And so now there's people that are paying attention to you guys. So I say that to say your community is going to answer all of your problems. Whether it is a $0 budget and a lot of ambition, trust me. If you could just list off all the people you know, imagine if you hit up every person you know and just sent them your music. The worst they can say is no. The worst they can say is no. And that's okay. I hope that helps you, bro. Up next, we have the one and the only Elijah. Elijah for the one time says, hey people, this is a track I made around 2019, inspired by the Black Panther film. I love exploring and pushing boundaries with all sorts of genres and listen to almost everything. I may not like the whole song when I do, but I may like an element of or learn something new. Everything on this was done on my MIDI keyboard and a few samples. I know how you get down. Elijah. This reminds me that you did score. Oh my gosh, I did a score for Mercedes. I did 2 of them. Holy cow, that's a crazy throwback. I'll have to make posts about that at some point. Wakanda Forever. Let's go. Deception by Elijah. Come on. Let's see what's going on here, my dude. Let's see what's going on. Oh! This is crazy. I'm gonna go back to yours, Rick, after this one. Wow. We need like a narration on top of this. That's phenomenal. Elijah knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing with this one. This is phenomenal, dog. That is a soundtrack. That is a soundtrack. He did say, it reminds me that you did a score for Mercedes, by the way. Sometimes, bro, the best thing you can do is just score a moment or score something that makes you think creatively about, I don't know, ideas, things. I know for a while, 2018, I was making a lot of like Wakanda inspired, like my entire mixes were like Wakanda influenced kind of energies. Actually, I can vividly remember when I first started like doing live sets back in 2018. I did one in 2016, but I didn't like do a lot of DJ gigs until I had ended up meeting Sango for the first time. And I remember Wakanda being such a huge deal because someone found all the sounds. They like ripped the sounds from the movies. They found the samples that Kendrick was using. They found all of it. And so I forgot what that sound pack is, but like that was a good time to understand like cinematic energy. And still to this day, I feel like that was one of the first movies outside of like, what's the Jordan Peele movie? What's the classic Jordan Peele movie? The first one he did with the black dude, the white woman, and the black dude ended up going all the way out. I'm blanking on the name of it. It's one word. It's like one word. You know what I'm saying? So I found out like because of that movie with Wakanda, Jordan Peele took the same energy and was like, you know what? What if we start building around like a record and make the record Get Out? That was the name of it. So he started using, they started using around that time. That created this theme now where if you watch a movie trailer, they're referencing like a hip hop record and making it really cinematic. Jordan Peele was like one of the first. Kendrick was like another one of the first. But they were basing the soundtrack of the theme of the movie around a song. And you would hear a cinematic version of the same song throughout the movie or in the trailer. And so with Wakanda Forever, and I actually would recommend everybody to do that at some point. If you got a joint that you want to hear like in an orchestra, I would recommend trying to recreate the same beat you made, but use like orchestra samples and see how different it feels. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to the one and only Elijah Kamau. Up next, I'm gonna go back because I was trying to open up produced by Rick Valentino's joint and it wouldn't allow me. So let's see here. Okay, perfect. Got it. Here we go, Rick. I want to send this to the homie Zay Falls. If you don't mind me, Rick, could I send that to the homie Zay Falls? Could I send that to them? I kind of want to send it to the homies and see if they'll rock with it. Yeah, I'm gonna send this to Icy Red right now. Let me see if I can text him real quick. I love the guitar. Shout out to Rick Valentino. He says some different 2000s R&B influence with some jazzy piano elements. Honestly, that's what I love about like the late 90s R&B, because no one really talks about like the Spanish influence that started to slowly come in. It's like, okay, so let me tell you something. Late 80s to mid 90s, hip hop was heavy, right? But then as like, you know, hip hop in New York was starting to pop, you start hearing a lot of like guitars. A lot of guitars started popping up on records because it was like a Spanish, you know, energy as well associated with like New York. You know, there was like R&B guitar. I'm trying to think who was like the first one that had like the first like guitar heavy nylon energy. Plus, you got to think Dark Child did do a lot of joints. Oh, you know what I think it was? I'm sorry that you seem to be confused. I had hard to see that boy is mine. That Maria's another crazy one. It was like that late 90s period was nylon string Spanish guitar on everything. Okay. That's how you knew you had an R&B classic, because there was a Spanish guitar. And it was one of the highest used presets on like the early 2000s. Unbreak My... Bro. Having a Spanish guitar on an R&B joint made a lot of sense. Aaliyah, yes. That's like, that was a staple. It was a sound. Whatever, bro. You see what I'm saying? You see what songs come up? So the jazzy piano elements, it was Spanish but jazzy. Okay, you could hear those R&B chords because of jazziness, but it was really Spanish influence. You know what I'm saying? And so to hear that kind of like influence on this is really, really sick. And so I hope the homies rock with it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Rick Valentino for the one time. I'll go back up and see himself. Mr. Super Duper himself says here, end quote, don't know if you remember me back in 2017, but I had a chat with you about going to Full Sail University and decided not to go, LOL. Good call. Glad you're here. Anyways, this is from my new check drop called Now Move, inspired by making people dance. This is the last track of the album. It's called Ceaseless. Let me know what you think, and much love. Let's get it. Let's see what's going on. Saturation on that kick. I love that. That's super sick, bro. I like it's like a new age bounce. It's like lo-fi-ish, but like upbeat, very much down the rabbit hole of like a gritty lo-fi house almost. And the name of he said this new track he just dropped called Now Move, inspired by making people dance. I love that. I love that, sir. This is really good, and I love like the aspect of it. It reminds me of the first time that I learned about Actress. Actress has this record called Hubble, and it has like the same kind of like, I don't know, like grittiness. Like you could tell like it's pulled off of a tape. Like the whole record sounds like it's pulled off of a tape, but it almost feels like a memory. So first off, shout out to Super Duper himself. And I definitely do remember you. I remember talking to a few people as well about going to Full Sail, and I was not recommending it because of how expensive it was. I don't know how much it costs now, but cost has drastically gone up. My rent at one point was $700. Now it's like you can only get a 1-bedroom for like $2,000 over there in Winter Park. So I probably wouldn't get a space over there now, and I wouldn't do it. If you don't have people over there already right now, it's going to be a very, very rough experience. Most people who do go to Full Sail, they end up dropping out because of how expensive it is. So, but yes, shout out to Deadmau5. Shout out to Super Duper himself. Shout out to the fact that he just dropped a project called Now Move. Y'all need to peep Game On It for real. Cinto says Winter Park is expensive for real. It used to be affordable at one point until, I don't know, after 2017, it just got bad. I was there for 4 years, okay? I moved back home and I had to get a house. Bro. So up next, we got Blue Cages. Blue Cages says here, up next. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold up. Before we get to Blue Cages, The God Self-Made submitted. And he said, peace, bro. Just dropped my EP, Abstract Thoughts. You've been a huge inspiration. Keep being great. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's see which one is self-made. Let's see which one it is. 007. He just dropped the album. So y'all peep Game On It. Abstract Thoughts. He just submitted something else. 00070. That's the name of the joint that we got from Self-Made, The God Self-Made. He said gentrification. That's right. What am I going to explain to everybody who tries to find this beat and it's not out? Because the beat is very soft, I'm going to give you a soft yuck.
It's going to give you a soft yuck.
Soft yuck. Got that Detroit type bounce. I know, right? That's so fire. Shout out to the God Self-Made for the one time. He just dropped an EP called Abstract Thoughts. by Self-Made. It's 7 songs, 20 minutes, 33 seconds. You got Free Energy at 3 a.m., Space is Water, Friends with the Dark, You Can't Hold Time in Your Hand. I like the title of that joint. A Flight to Nowhere, Elevator to Level 9, See Your Way In. It just dropped literally today. Shout out to the one and only Self-Made. He said it's on the way. Put it on the deluxe, my dude. Put it on the deluxe. Plus, I love this cover. This is great. This is a great cover. Did you draw that? Did you draw that, my dude? Did you draw that? Draw that. I love well thought out song titles because it makes you think about certain things. I'll play it one more time. I can play it one more time. Let's play it one more time. Might as well. Makers FM. Tapped in, boy.
Woo! You are now tuned in to Makers Radio, the best in the world. If you don't know, now you know.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Nelock, the Beat Ninja, checking in from Atlanta, Georgia, and you are now rocking with the sounds of the one and only Makers Club, brought to you by my homie Kaelin Ellis, right here on WMKRS FM. Makers Club Radio, live and loud. Let's get it.
Crash said the joints have been super vibey tonight. I know, right? Shout out to the one and only, the God Self-Made for the one time. We had to run it back twice. Up next, we got Blue Cages, and Blue Cages says here in quote, "This is my first submission ever and really wasn't expecting to get a slot. I am very grateful and love that I get to share this with you all. It's just a little something, currently in the process of finding and creating my sound." I love that. "I just put out a free sample pack for feedback as well before I drop the final project. If y'all could check it out, I will not be able to attend tonight's stream because I'm working and I will tune in after." But no worries. Thank you, Kaelin, for providing this opportunity, and I can't wait to see what feedback you provide me with. Enjoy! My dude, I appreciate you submitting. Let's see what's going on. Blue Cages has submitted. Let's see what's going on. October morning. Let's see what's going on. I'm about to peep game. Sento says, I like the wah-wah synth lead. That comes with my favorite leads with the wah-wah grind sound. It has a very like cry energy to it. I like this. Shout out to the one and only Blue Cages. You know what? I like this vibe. I don't know why this pops up 80s for me, but there's three things that come up. And I want, and you know, you're going to be at work. You're going to eventually see this. So I want you to look up, and I actually want everybody to look this up. There's three things that come to mind when I hear this. I hear the moodiness. I hear the sound selection has this kind of like abstract, kind of open space. There's three things that I think you could pull references on because you are finding your sound. But I do hear more than anything is your taste. And that's one thing that can't be really taught. Like, what is your taste? And what I can hear is there's a moodiness there. There's a, especially it being called October morning. There's like a very like kind of warm and like an open emptiness. It's almost like when you're looking at the sky, the sun, like the sun rise, but it's right before the sun hits. And you kind of get this like broad view of like a warm, like kind of like orange, and then like it's also blue, mostly blue at the top, but it's also still dark a little bit. It's like that 7 a.m. period before the sun comes up. That's what this kind of feels like. It's right before the birds start chirping, and you just kind of like in a very early part of the day. But I like this. It almost reminds me of Art of Noise, and you should look up this group. They have one of the greatest electronic records of all time. Art of Noise. Art of Noise. Look that group up. 80s electronic. They have like an iconic record that like when it came out, this was just one of those R&B joints, but it wasn't like an R&B joint. You could just tell they were experimenting with sounds back in the 80s with machines and drum machines and like sounds. And so I would recommend you look up the name Art of Noise. I'd recommend you look up the name No Sage Thing, NOSAJ THING. So No Sage Thing, NOSAJ THING. Look that name up, and the name of the album is called Drift. Crazy record. It's playing with the same kind of moody, atmospheric kind of textures, and yeah, like No Such Thing, but like No Sage Thing. And NOSAJ. It sounds crazy the way I'm saying it, but trust me, type it in and look up this album called Drift. It came out back in 2009, and it was like when Flying Lotus was coming out. There was a lot of beat makers in the early electronic scene that were playing around with their spots, these different sounds, these loops and experimentation. But it was like No Sage was dope because he had like these beats with maybe 2 to 3 sounds, and it was mostly atmosphere around all of it. And I hear you doing that in this record as well. Now, another thing I think you would also benefit from is one other artist by the name of VESCE. If you don't know VESCE is, they are a crazy, crazy duo. And they haven't dropped an album or a project in maybe like a good like 7 years. They're crazy. They're super, super crazy. Let me show you to you. So they have a project called Self-Edit. Self-Edit is by far one of my favorites. R/DEP is one that taught me how to play piano. So all of like my piano stuff that I learned is from this group. I told Sento about them as well. So if you learn those three, don't just learn them, but absorb what you like. Absorb what you like about what you are into, and use those little increments to be able to build up what you really like, because your taste is what can also be like, you know, your taste, you know, changes and enhances. That's what dictates all of your choices. So I definitely think you're going down a really right like path with the sonics you're going for. So more life to you, my dude. Blue Cages, appreciate you submitting, my dude. All right, guys, we got 2 submissions remaining. Up next, Notion, aka Imran Ladhu, says here, yo, Kaelin, new one by Ladhu. Any feedback is appreciated. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. You got public playlists of stuff you listen? Not yet. I should make one. I've been using the music on Apple Music, so that's next. Let's go. Let's see what's going on.
Let's see.
Shout out to the one and only Imran Ladd, who, first off, I love this track. It's got it made me do the little like left to the right, to the right to the left to the left to the right to the right. First off, it's definitely giving like a Prince, Childish Gambino energy. But here's the thing about Childish Gambino and everybody. And what's so crazy is, and I want to be able to give you this gift. There is really a Prince-ish kind of energy that lends with that guitar, okay? So I want you to lean in on what I'm about to tell you. What you're going to need is a gated reverb on that snare. And I don't want you to put every single snare hit. God, that's a special sound, okay? You need to treat that sound, whatever that snare is, like it's a special sound. So you need to have that boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, boom, pa, shh, ka, boom, ba, ba, ba. You need to make that snare be the most special smacking snare, and it should be gated too. It shouldn't have any tailing on it. You should put like just a gated reverb on that thing and let it rock. Because the cool part about like stuff like this is funky, it's playful, it's open, and it's not too complicated for anybody to get into. So it's like it has like its own kind of like motion wheel to it. And yeah, that Phil Collins gated snare, you need to put like a clap on top of it. Yeah, like literally go like 707 like drum machine. Like right there, you know what I'm saying? Like make it feel like it's the most beautiful clap. Like nasty work? Come on now, bro. That's nasty work, dude. But if I were you, I would literally reference Kiss by Prince if you were to try and pick any sounds around it, because it's there. It's literally there. And you're going down this like rabbit hole of like the 70s, the 80s, almost like late 70s, early 80s. Is basically the early 80s after the late 70s. Is you still playing around with tape, but just everything got cleaner. That the D'Angelo joint with the charade, that snare is too tough. That's what I'm saying. That it gotta sound wide and like thick, okay? So like go down that rabbit hole, go down the D'Angelo rabbit hole. D'Angelo is very inspired by Prince. Anything Prince in the 80s that like promotes drum machine playing with the claps, you will definitely I think Erotic City is another crazy one. That's another crazy one. Erotic City. But yeah, that's kind of the idea, you know? So shout out to Imran Ladhu for the one time. Sento the chord guy says up next. Sento says here in quote, pray all is well. Wanted to see how to improve or how to mix open-ended and very melodic flips like this. Use the guide pad from my sample pack and some keys and textures with a bunch of different reverbs and delays from a supermassive plugin. Wanted to be more expressive, but still have that soulful familiarity to the sound, just a flip of the folded song. Peace and blessings to y'all just experimenting and trying new things. Also, it might sound kind of congested and I still get kind of some way about sharing, but screw it. Let's see if this connects. For real, I just made this earlier today, so let's see what's going on. Plus, his Gumroad is in the chat. You got one more after you, Sento, so you good. Let's see what's going on. I'm about to run this up. Run it up. Let's see what's going on. Kalani, let's get it.
It's so silly of me to act like I don't need you back. When all I can think about is us since I seen you last. I know I didn't have to walk away. All I had to do was ask for space. I'm telling you, be on your way. When I told you to fall back, so can you come pick up your clothes? I had them folded. Meet me at the door. My head's still open. I know it's getting cold out, but it's not frozen. So come pick up your clothes. I had them folded. I'll let your body decide if this is good enough for you. Already folding it for you. Already folding it for you. I'll let your body decide if this is good enough for you. Already folding it for you. Already folding it for you. I'll let your body decide if this is good enough for you. Already folding it for you.
Jesus, Sento.
Folding it for you. I'll let your body decide if this is good enough for you. Already folding it for you. Already folding it for you.
God dog, bro. Okay, so you said something specifically here about a glide pad, more expressive, how to mix open-ended and very melodic flips like this. All right, Sento. So let me ask you a few questions. When you're mixing, what are you mixing on? Like what do you listen to? What do you use to listen through? Like, do you have monitors? Do you have headphones? What are you currently using right now? What are you currently using right now for mixing? Because what it is will allow me to be able to understand it. Even realizing for me, like I recognize what I actually am aiming to do is have better open-ended mixes just on the quality. Like I want to be able to update my quality and not need so much processing to be able to like hear something clearly. But the reason why I ask, what do you use? He said, I have my headphones at the moment. I need to go to the studio often, but I don't have much access. Okay, I'll give you a crazy thought. You said mix open-ended. You need open-ended headphones if you want to be able to get that proper. And I'll explain. So these headphones right here, let me see if I can find them real quick. These headphones are cool, right? Don't get me wrong. The T50 RP joints from Fostex, they're cool. These are video game headphones though. And the problem is that when you listen to sound, right, there's only a small little gap right here. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's like 3 lines. The openness of it allows you to be able to hear air, like the air outside of the sound. So you got like the air, the driver, and then like there's openness. You know what I'm saying? And so check this out. Check this out, right? All of the homies have been telling me about like listening to like mixing on open-ended headphones. And it drastically is a lot more different than listening to music on a cup. I'm serious. Like most of the headphones that I've listened to music on are all closed. They're all very closed.
Hey, welcome to the club.
But if you can be able to hear on something that's open, you'll be able to get a better read of where your sounds are, especially depending on the headphones you got. Most people can't get an accurate read because most headphones don't give you an accurate read of where things are. That's why in certain areas it'll sound like cluttered. You know, you're hearing sounds that sound like you got shakers. Let's say the shakers, for instance. I hear the shakers like, but if you have headphones that can be able to give you motion, you could be able to differentiate. And sometimes I feel like when I pan things, because I hear headphones like this often, my hearing on this space will sometimes be very like mud middle or like higher frequency, you know, overly done. But a buddy of mine actually hit me up. Let me see if I can find his text message he sent me. Let me see here. He sent me these headphones like literally last week. Let me see here. Not Mobby. Not Hey Sis. Cass. No. Not Will. Homie's like one of the top mixers. He's like one of the top mixers, and I'm missing his name right now. Not Nick, not Ruben, not Sebastian. Ben Thomas. He put me onto Audis, okay? Audis, check this out. This is what I'm about to use. This is what I'm about to like afford for the next joint. I'm about to get like maybe the lowest grade. But look how open back these headphones are. These are dope. But like whenever I travel, I want to be able to mix while I'm traveling too, because what I recognize now is I can't afford not finishing music while I'm like gone. Yeah, Ben Thomas uses these, yeah. So Audiophile, I know the other joints are pretty tight too. Yeah, let me put my email in, join now. No thanks. But yeah, bro, I would highly recommend getting yourself some open backs so you can be able to hear everything. Like you could be able to hear everything. That's what I recommend. So shout out to Cento for the submission. And yeah, bro, I hope that makes sense though. I hope that makes a lot of sense. Last but not least, we got one last submission, guys. And that goes to Unorthodox every single time. Every single time. He's always the final one. And he says here in quote, "What's good, Makers fam? Been working on Beyond the Shadows 4, Volume 4, and this is the track that will be on it. Hope y'all enjoy. Let's get it." Whoop, whoop.
I ain't got to like you. Mr. Rand don't give me my money come payday cause he like me. He give it to me cause he owe me. Now I don't give you everything I got to give you. I give you your life. Me and your mama worked that out between us, and liking your black ass wasn't part of the bargain. Now don't you go through life worrying about whether somebody like you or not. You best be making sure they're doing right by you. You understand what I'm saying?
This is tough. I love the way you use drums on Orthodox. It's always crazy hearing the way you use drums.
You're now tuned in to Makers Radio, the best in the world. If you don't know, now you know.
I had to get that mute. I love that vibe.
Conformity. Difficulty in maintaining your own beliefs in the face of others. For those of you, I see the look in your eyes like, I would have walked differently. Ask yourselves why you are clapping. And we all have a great need for acceptance. But you must trust that your beliefs are unique, your own, even though others may think them odd or unpopular, even though the herd may go, that's bad. Robert Frost said, 2 roads diverge in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by. That has made all the difference. I want you to find your own walk right now.
Yeah, that little marimba drop. Shout out to the one and only Orthodox. Unorthodox for one time. I appreciate the submission so much. He's dropping a new project, and this is the space that he decides to talk about it and mention it to you guys. I appreciate everybody that submitted tonight. And that concludes October 10th, 2025. Tonight's Feedback Friday! But yo, if you tuned in here for the first time, the second time, third time, I want to let everybody know if you skip the line at any point during this stream, whether you're a first timer, second timer, been a part of the Makers Club for a couple years, couple days, couple weeks, couple minutes, everybody that skipped the line tonight has just gained access to the Makers Club. And if you did not know that, it's a part of that download when you first copped the slot. That's why I tell everybody, cop a slot. You'll be able to gain access to the Discord and everything that comes in with that. And I'm just very thankful for you guys. This has been such a fun week. I know next week I'm going to be live again Monday and Tuesday, but do not look for me to be live on Friday, because on Friday I am playing a show with the one and only Iman Europe in Orlando. And if you want to be able to get tickets, go to my website, KaelinEllis.com. I'll even pull it up here just for a second so you guys can see. You can get the tickets here, KaelinEllis.com. I'll be live on October the 17th at the Social. I'll be in New York for a couple weeks, so if y'all want to vibe out for one time, I'll be out there. Los Angeles, California as well. I'll be out there on November 13th, but I'll be back on the 31st after next week. I got like the Monday, Tuesday stream. By the way, Wait, Kona fan says, hold up, did you not get my submission, Kaelin? You had, no, I didn't see it. Was it the free one? Was it a free one? No, I didn't get that one, Kona. I didn't get that one, Kona. Submit it to my Discord. I'll play it right now, my dude. I'll play it right now. That's weird. Send it to my Discord. I got you. I got you before I hop off. I didn't see yours at all. That's weird. Shoot me the DM. I got you. That's so weird. That's the I've never seen that happen before. Before I hop off here, let me play one more, Doc. Let me play one more. One more again. Yeah, shoot me the DM. I got you. I'm like right here before I hop off. Bom bodily bow. Da dow. Yow, yow, yeah, yow. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, let me know, Doc. I'm right here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Perfect. We got one more from Kona. We gonna run this one up. This is from Kona from the one time he dropped into the Discord chat with me, so he ended up getting a free slot. I don't know why it didn't pop up, but we got one last one by Kona and Scotch and Larry. Let's get it. Last submission. With me. Jesus. Kona said, let me go ahead and run this up real quick. I appreciate the submission because it reminds me of all the things that I love about like experimentation with beat making. It's almost like watching like a mutant ball of like every possible amazing color you could think of being wrapped in like plasm. You know what I'm saying? Like it has like this plasmic kind of like energy on it. You know what I'm saying? And I remember there was a period of time long ago when a lot of beats had that sound to it. And Kona, Scotch, and Larry, y'all are like holding a very unique like baton right now. It reminds me of a very good time. It really, really does. And I think I love the drums. The drums are crazy. I love the sample chops. I love the textures that are like all whittled throughout the whole thing. There's something really special about this. And you obviously have that grip on this. And so for that, Kona, I appreciate your submission tonight, my dude. And I appreciate everybody that has submitted tonight, because every single week, there's always something happening with these submissions that are like just super like gobsmack inspiring. So I'll be live again Monday, Tuesday, but I won't be having the Feedback Friday next week once again, because I'm going to be playing a show in Orlando with the one and only Iman Europe. And if you haven't listened to the album Chrysalis, I produced the entire thing with the Makers Club. And so I appreciate everybody who has submitted tonight. I love you guys so much. Looking forward to the sample flip that's literally due next week on Monday. And I'll be playing them joints live here on the stream. So with that being said, love y'all. Good night.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Nelock the Beat Ninja checking in from Atlanta, Georgia, and you are now rocking with the sounds of the one and only Makers Club, brought to you by my homie Kaelin Ellis, right here on WMKRS FM. Makers Club Radio, live at 5. Let's get it.
You are now tuned in to Makers Radio, the best in the world. If you don't know, now you know. No.